Welcome back to sexual tension featuring mad, bad raps with a very tired echidna. Seriously, seeing this scene out of context, what does it make you think of? Emeralds is just a euphemism. Oh yeah, she wants his emeralds. Have you not watched Indiana Jones? I love how she's purposely, extending her hand even though she can fly. This is totally intentional. My speculation is that Rouge has a thing for Knuckles, but she's trying to, play coy with keep your hands to yourself! The same hands that I very much extended to reach out to you! She was aiming for the dreads. Either that or she was trying to take him with her. Which is more probable considering her character. I mean, that does make sense though, and it is within his character. I will say, the color of her features makes her look like she has a mustache or a beard. Because, I don't know, because it's such a light color, and it's such a plain color for her fur, that the rest of that stuff just looks like hair, and I think it's quite humorous. I think she could have, of any of the characters, she could have had that bottom part of her face be covered in fur as well, although I don't know bat anatomy. Are bats supposed to be naked from the neck down? I when I think of bat, nothing actually comes to mind. All right, we are rapidly approaching the climax of this plot. This is one of my favorite levels. It may even be my favorite Sonic levels. To be honest, the Sonic levels are very, very, very good. Obviously, you want the mascot of the game to really represent, and represent he did. In both Sonic Adventure games, I'd say Sonic has the best levels. They really designed the game with him in mind, which is very fortunate, I guess. Okay, so more wonky gravity mechanics, but this is where they work the best. It's not as bad as some future space levels in the Dark Story, which I guess I won't say anything about, even though I've already recorded them. They're probably going to come after. Yeah, they're definitely going to come after us, so I don't want to spoil this. Well, no. I think the way I'm going to do this, yeah, I'm just going to say it, because Rouge's episode is probably going to come right before this one. That those matte space planets are a nightmare. I'm so glad they decided not to go for planets in this. I will say, oh god. What I was about to say is that this can trip up some inexperienced players because of how the gravity mechanics work, which makes jumping difficult. And clearly I am inexperienced with that definition because it just tripped me up in the exact way that I was thinking about. One thing I do hate about the Sonic levels, which I don't think was really thought out well, is that the upgrades, the bounce bracelet being mapped to the same button as the light dash was a really bad idea, because if you are ever required to do the light dash in air, it's very likely that you're just going to fail. And this is a good instance right here, because you need to do it. God, I hate these electric beetles. They just waste time. If I'm not lined up with those rings, Sonic will just yeet himself straight into the green goo! The expired egg yolk. The very expired egg yolk, considering Eggman, it was here before Eggman, presumably. He did not have time to lay all these traps. What is anything in these levels anyway? Who put these chaos-like things? What are they? Was the creator of the space colony experimenting with Chow? Is that what happened to them? Oh yeah, I have to do this first, but how do I do that? I forgot that I didn't already have the next upgrade, because we got it so early with Shadow, because we kind of broke the game into that. Alright, now we can roll into some metal! Just breaks all of the shards into Sonic's face. And that's why he talks like this! Just Sonic body is only 20% lead. Okay. It can also be wonky sometimes to light up the... I love how gravity just gives up on you there. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna turn this way. Because it's also all relative in space based on, like, whatever center of gravity is in the... I don't know physics. I'm just speculating that the ship must have some function that controls the gravity, so I guess the gravity controls are a little bit... They make sense inside the ship. They don't make as much sense outside of it. That was an absolute fail. I'm glad nobody saw it, except anybody that would click on this video. That's... I hate when that happens. So the homing attack sometimes, along with the other inaccuracies, you can die here if you get to the green fluid before the rocket does. It's actually pretty funny. Okay. Now for my favorite part of this level. Hee hee. Roblox in space! Or I guess Minecraft. Just color-coded gravity Tetris. Except there will always be space in between these things because the gravity does not affect them. Therefore, it will always be incomplete. Just Tetris gamers having a full-on seizure playing this level. It does take a while to get used to the gravity mechanics. Another thing I hate when I roll instead of... Okay, there is a switch around here somewhere that I have to activate. In the hard mode, spoilers, well, not really spoilers, because it doesn't really spoil anything story-wise, but in the hard mode, that's where it would be, if I'm not mistaken. That's a scary jump. I always think that spring is just going to be like, nope, you're going this way. In the hard mode, that is a light dash, and I hate that. Oh, no, wait, the light dash is here. Never mind. It's in the vanilla mode. I'm just distracted by the pretty colors. They're actually quite pleasant, though, I will admit. These levels are going way... Oh, the switch was just right there. Cool. It was literally on the path. Oh, God. I hope that was the switch, because if it wasn't, then, like, I totally messed up. Okay, cool, the rocket's there. I just want to kill Omochao once. That was my real goal all along! I can't... Oh, man, that was awful. Oh, because I died, didn't I? Yeah, I died in that first section. I totally forgot. Well, if I hadn't died, that was a pretty good run. I think I could have gotten at least a B. Then again, it's like 1,000 each, and I'm assuming I had already, I think I had at least 2,000. All right, here comes the part where y'all been waiting for. When Eggman actually proves himself to be a threat. Because somehow the blowing up the moon was not threatening in the slightest. I guess the tides are just independent of celestial bodies in this universe. But he's holding Amy at gunpoint. There is an actual gun in this game. Like, and this was before all of the edgy shadow stuff. And he fully intends to use it. Like, this is, to me, this is the game that really, like, shows how far Eggman is capable of taking things. It's really cartoon in the older games. Well, I guess he would have destroyed Station Square. Spoilers for the Sonic Adventure 1. He would have destroyed Station Square with a missile, just out of petty spite. So I guess he is a threat, but it was cartoony because that, again, spoilers, it was cartoony because that missile failed. Which, Station Square gave Tails and Emerald in this game for saving Station Square, presumably a reference to Sonic Adventure, when they already had the Emerald, so quite a paradox there. I can't take this scene seriously because of their, like, over-exaggerated concern faces. It feels like their features are just gonna drift off. This part is super dark. Like, damn, he just shot Sonic out in space in an explosive capsule. Like, yeah, he's just Sonic's hands clipping through everything as he's speaking. I think that's just insane in a kid's game with this dramatic music, the gun. I mean, I guess this game was there was a rating that's higher than just E. I think. I hope, because like I'm just imagining kids playing this game just crying on this scene. Okay, so this is definitely the hardest boss in the run. Well, the second hardest. So because these stories are happening in parallel. No, wait, this is the first hardest actually. I misspoke. You fight Tails in the Dark Story, but I believe Eggman is harder because Eggman has armor and Tails does not. Oh god, I'm positioned wrong for this. The biggest reason why this is the hardest boss in the game is because of that laser is so powerful. Oh, first try. Nice. Alright, so that was the hardest boss in the game, and one try with no hitches. I will see you guys in the next one.